Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Jody McCoy.
It's your boy Huggz with 2 G's.
And this is No Huddle. Well, today is our first episode where we talk about sports. We talking NFL, NBA, MLB. James?
Let's start with the NFL. Dallas.
Well, Dallas seems to be getting in a tad bit of trouble with Ezekiel Elliott and his two small misdemeanors and losing a couple players on the defensive side of the ball. How do you think that's going to affect them this season?
Well, to piggyback on back season, they finished the year 14-2, lost in the divisional round against Green Bay. Leading up to this season, they did lose a lot of players on the defensive line, which is unfortunate. Ezekiel's in trouble, saying more than likely a 1 or 2 game suspension. But I think they'll finish 10-6 at best.
A big division game in week 1, they're going to be missing
against the Giants.
They're going to be missing Ezekiel Elliott and pretty much playing with Keanu Reeves and the rest of the replacements.
I've never seen anything like it.
For them, I mean, personally, I'm not a Dallas fan, but I understand what it takes to be a good team, and hopefully they find a way to put the pieces together.
Well, we're going to go right into the biggest topic at hand in the NFL. Dallas Cowboys, really close call with the recap. Speaking of Cap, Baltimore, what are they doing?
I don't know, man. I mean, if you ask me, I'm signing Kaepernick, based off what I've seen. I mean, been to the Super Bowl, had multiple playoff appearances. He's a great talent. I mean, with the off-the-field situation, everybody seems a little hesitant. But it seems like, from what I'm hearing, the coach wanted to sign him, the GM, but I think the owner is a little reluctant at this point.
Well, reports have it as Rashadi is actually retracting the statements that he doesn't want to be interfering with the signing of Colin Kaepernick, but it just seems a little shady after they signed an Arena League football quarterback.
Yeah.
Arena League, football, NFL, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, they say it's about in campus maybe about 100 quarterbacks total, and it's hard for me to believe 80 of them better than Colin Kaepernick. That doesn't make any sense. Or even RG3 at that point, because he's a free agent as well.
The whole situation with RG3 is pretty much he injury prone. I get that. Like, I get why you want to sign an RG3, but Kaepernick is a proven quarterback. He's been to the Super Bowl and to the NFC Championship game. At least it's NFC Championship game twice, Super Bowl once. He's a proven quarterback. Yeah, he had ups and downs with the changing the coaches with Jim Harbaugh leaving for Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the 49ers was on a decline just for the simple fact that their defense fell apart, and that pretty much took away a lot of leadership from the team.
Yeah, I mean, you would count how many players retired. It was a guy that played for I can't think of his name at the time, that played for the 49ers. He played one season and then retired.
Yeah, Portland.
Willis retired. And once you lose that type of leadership, it's hard to, regain that camaraderie that you usually have. But statistically, he had 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, the yards could be going. He only threw for a little over 2,000, but
he also was a backup to Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, I'm glad we let him go.
Which blows my mind still why Blaine Gabbert even made the NFL roster last year. But still in all, Colin Kaepernick is not a bad quarterback. Yeah, a lot of things got shooken up by what he was doing as far as the police brutality stuff, but I feel like it was a necessary evil. He brought attention to what was going on in America, which I feel like a lot more African American players should have, took time out to actually coach Colin Kaepernick in doing it, or join in and, find a better way to probably protest and give him more ideas instead of just leaving them out there to dry. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about the sports aspect of it. With Joe Flacco being out because of a back injury during his weightlifting, I think that the Ravens really have no choice other than to take the relationship that Colin Kaepernick had with Jim Harbaugh, and he's able to transfer that same relationship with John Harbaugh. They should really have a sit down with Colin Kaepernick and just, put him on the roster, see how much he can do. What's the worst come to worst? Just release him.
Yeah, I think, once again, I think Colin is a pretty good quarterback. He still has a few, great games left in him. I mean, if quarterback Flacco, if Flacco's hurt like they say he is,
I broke my back.
they need to pick up a quarterback, somebody that's proven, a veteran.
My back is broken.
somebody that could even spell him a few games if the extent of the injury is bad, as they say.
Spinal.
And right now, we in training camp, and you got pretty much,
Nobody's. Joe Schmo.
You got Joe Schmo throwing the football around to the fellas, and the defense is actually calling them a laughing stock because they can't get it together. The arena football is a lot different from NFL football.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy how everybody's picking every quarterback but Colin. But I mean,
What the heck are you doing?
I wish my team, the Jaguars, would pick him up, but it is what it is.
Let's talk about Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill on the Dolphins just got a knee injury, re-injured the same knee that he injured last year, and it seems as though he should be all right, but that's another team that's going to be on the rise of looking for a quarterback.
Yeah, I seen the footage of the injury. I mean, non-contact injuries are always the worst, so I'm pretty sure they fit. Because he had an ACL sprain last year, missed 4 games, and the playoffs included. So Colin Kaepernick, once again, is a name that should come up. Even if it's for a few weeks or a few months, just bring him in. You don't have to rush Tannehill back. I'm pretty sure he, the faster you bring him in, the faster he can pick up the playbook, and give him a chance. That's the only thing you want. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like the Dolphins would be a good fit. They got a couple. They got a couple good wide receivers, a young core, and then the running back, Ajay. Ajay. He's decent. The Miami Dolphins are starting to become relevant, and the last thing you want is to lose that relevancy after not being in the playoffs for 7 seasons.
Yeah, they Dolphins went 10-6, lost to Pittsburgh. Tannehill didn't play. Now you have this scare. That's why quarterbacks are so valued in the NFL, because you just never know. 1 week you can have your quarterback, the next week he's out for the year. Just look at David Carr's situation. He broke Derek Carr, mistake. Derek Carr, he broke his leg. Season was over.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Raiders was doomed, so it's always good to have that type of veteran presence.
Quick wrap up on the Kaepernick situation. Do you think he's going to have a job come week 1?
Yes.
I think so as well. I think that John Harbaugh and Ozzie Newsome is going to come to some kind of agreement with Bisciotti, and Kaepernick is going to end up as a Raven. Come on home, Kyrie. Come on home. Come to New York, even though we ain't got shit to trade for you. Come on home. Find a way. Find a way home. Kyrie Irving is not coming to New York. I've come to the short realization that Carmelo Anthony would like to stay in New York if he can't go to Houston. We have nothing to offer. We got Tim Hardaway Jr. and a bunch of misfits from the Lollipop Guild. Including Ron Baker, probably chasing Rand. But it's nothing that we have to offer for Cleveland. Cleveland they're gonna get top dollar. They're gonna get top notch for Kyrie Irving. I think that the Suns have the best chance of getting him in a trade with the Suns and the Cavs for Eric Bledsoe going to the Cavs.
And Josh Jackson, I believe they involved him in the trade as well.
Oh man, that's news to me. I'm not sure. Last time I heard was Tyson Chandler and Kyrie Irving to the Knicks, and Eric Bledsoe and what's the other guy?
Josh Jackson.
Well, it might have been Josh Jackson. But needless to say, Kyrie Irving's gonna be reporting to training camp in Cleveland soon, and I don't think there's gonna be a real deal made until after December 14th, when the free agents from this summer can be moved.
I'm just like, wow. I mean, you go to 3 straight NBA Finals, and you ask for a trade. I don't know what to think of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's kind of shocking to Cleveland fans as well as the organization. But I guess he's at the point where he feel like he wants to lead his own team, and I mean, he's 25 years old. Can you blame him? I don't.
I don't think that him and LeBron ever got along that well because you think about it. Kyrie Irving was ball handler when he was in high school, when he was a kid, when he got into high school, when he went to college. He was the ball handler, and he was the ball handler in his first couple seasons in his NBA career. And then LeBron comes back home, and now he's the primary ball handler. Kyrie's doing a lot of off-ball stuff, still able to do some on-ball stuff with the second unit, but he doesn't want to be the sixth man in the starting rotation. And I can understand that because LeBron James doesn't seem like the type of person that wants to give up that shine, especially during the thick of the games.
I'm still like, wow. I mean, to be that young, to have that type of team in the East, which is not that strong, and be like, I want out. It's kind of surprising, man. It's kind of surprising. I'm pretty sure every team in the NBA would like a Kyrie Irving on their team because of his scoring ability and what other things he brings to the game. But yeah, it don't look like LeBron and him get along at all. It don't seem like they communicate well on the floor. And I mean,
I can't necessarily disagree with the man's decision just on the strength that he's doing reverse of what KD did. He's willing to break off from a team that's definitely going to go to the finals every year just because the conference is so weak, because he believes in himself that much and what he can bring to a team by himself. I mean, he's won an NBA championship already. I mean, after that, you pretty much could just float around the league and see what you can do for other people. You get to travel the world at that point because you've been to the mountaintop and you've been there for one entire season. I mean, and for him to play second fiddle to a guy that's on the, soon to be LeBron back nine of his career, he doesn't want to get left stranded in Cleveland. That's just what I see it because LeBron's not staying, so Kyrie's like, let me get out now.
I don't blame them. I mean, they can't even make the team better. They're so salary cap stricken. I mean, with all Kyrie making Kyrie making max,
Kevin Love,
JR, LeBron max, even though it's a 1 year deal.
Tristan
Thompson. So then you bring in Derrick Rose, which is not a bad deal. You bring in Derrick Rose, but you still got Kyle Korver on a crazy contract.
Yo, you know who Derrick Rose remind me of? You ever seen that movie Unbreakable? Mr. Glass? The Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Watch the movie Unbreakable. That's the entire storyline of Derrick Rose's NBA career after he won the MVP of the NBA. He is Mr. Glass. I hated him in New York. Why? Because we wanted to run a triangle where the point guard responsibility was to pass and shoot threes. He can't do either one. I'm sorry, Phil. You us, okay? Us, all right?
Hey, Phil just wanted to get paid, man. He's like, listen, y'all gonna offer me what? To run this team for how long? I'll take it. Hey, just like what's the contract?
I'm gonna need more than orange juice every time you talk about Phil Jackson.
Just like Tim Hardaway Jr., you offer me 4 years, $71 million. Nobody else is. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I don't care how overpriced this contract is.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s contract came from the severance. I feel like it's a severance pay because he wasn't originally supposed to leave the New York Knicks, and I got honestly tired of the New York Knicks letting go to players that they drafted because they have a hard time developing that young talent. Mm-hmm. Players between 20 and 26 never stay with the Knicks more than 2 years. And it's like, this is the reason why they're in the situation that they're in. They can't develop young talent to get them to gel together. The Golden State Warriors built from the ground up. Mm-hmm. The Milwaukee Bucks built from the ground up. Portland Trail Blazers are trying to do the same type of thing. And it's working, but they're in the West Coast. The East, as you can see, it's a much quicker fix. Just like the Toronto Raptors were the up-and-coming team, and the Boston Celtics just got put together. But those guys are young and they're willing to fight for each other. But when you trade players every other season, don't know who you're working with, it's just like it's a bad business. It's a bad company.
Yeah, but I will say, Hardaway is coming off the best season of his career with the playoff appearance, being more of a vocal point of the offense in Atlanta. I think that kind of helped develop his game more. But going back to New York, I want to see how he's going to react being the third option. I'm pretty sure he was maybe the second option in Atlanta, but being with Porzingis and possibly Carmelo, but him and Carmelo played together, so I want to see how does that work? How does that gel?
Well, that relationship was supposedly the reason why he got traded in the first place, and I think that Carmelo's going to end up moving. So Tim Hardaway is going to play a more significant role, and if he's getting the same amount of shots that Courtney Lee could have taken last season, then he should be all right. And now, from a source that it was so unlikely, a man that has been being talked about his entire NBA career, has been talked about his whole entire retirement, he finally breaks his silence on this cat named LeVar Ball. And that's my main man, Michael Jordan. The GOAT. Michael Jordan finally came out and said something about LeVar Ball. He talked about Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. First, we're going to talk about the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James analysis. Now, how do you feel about him saying that Kobe Bryant is a better player than LeBron James?
I mean, I'm going to just keep it straightforward. He entitled to his own opinion. If he feel like Kobe is better, nothing can change his mind, because that's how he feel. I mean, personally, even though I'm a Kings fan, I respect what Kobe done for the game, what he contributed over the years. I mean, I heard he was kind of a bad teammate, but as far as production, championships, points, scoring, I mean...
But at the end of the day, is that not what it comes down to?
Yes.
It comes down to championships?
No, look, I'm naming stuff, points, scoring, you know, it's...
LeBron doing all of that.
Yeah, he is, but in the finals, he's what? How many championships he got? How many appearances? That kind of works against you as well.
So we talking about championships. Because Robert Horry got 7.
Yeah, but
Will Purdue got like 6.
But they don't have the credentials as well as the championships. Hey, James Jones got like 5 or 6. Does that mean do that put him on the Mount Rushmore?
Hey man, Michael Jordan eyes, he said Kobe Bryant, simple math, better than LeBron James. He got 5, baby. He got 5. LeBron still got time though. I mean,
as long as Golden State got that team, I don't know how many. Hell, he might listen.
I said he got time. I ain't say he got a chance.
Hey, LeBron, join Golden State. Fuck it. There it is. I said it. Join Golden State, team up with them. You can play center, Draymond and power forward, Durant at the 3.
Would they even have enough cap to do that?
All of them take pay cuts. Hell, they took pay cut for $80.
Shit, hell, man, just put me in 100,000. Yo, I'll be the best all day. 100,000. Come on, I'm the lowest salary. That's not even a veteran's minimum. I'll take the citizen's minimum, if that's the case. I take a citizen's minimum.
Yeah, but the GOAT, like I said, the GOAT is spoken, man. Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. And that's, like I said, that's his opinion. And it is what it is.
Now, what about the topic about LeVar Ball? Michael Jordan has spoken, and he said that he could beat LeVar Ball.
LeVar is he's the most funniest person right now. He's hilarious, man. Some of the stuff, that person, he just say stuff just to get a reaction out of somebody. Just not even to be serious. But
I feel like every time that man smile with the Cheshire cat and those Mrs. Butterworth teeth, it's just that's topic for discussion right then and there. Because I'm just like, this dude looked like some shit out of like some kind of bad vampire movie, and he's just like, come on, give me your money because you're an idiot. Just give me your money because my son is better. I'm just like, yo, come on, like I'm not buying your shoes.
Have you seen
$495? I'm still on that. It's been a whole like 2-3 months. I'm still on that.
If they was 85, I would have bought some LeVar. Have you seen the footage of him playing basketball, LeVar Ball?
LeVar Ball looked like Antoine Walker at 350 pounds playing in a rec league in Miami.
He's in there blowing layups, can't rebound.
He wasn't blowing layups. He just those weren't layups. Like I don't know what they were, but they weren't layups. I mean,
Sons are talented though, by the way.
Sons are talented, but come on, man. You just putting a big target on him.
Jordan? Come on, man. Out of all people, you could have said me. Michael Jordan, really? You better than
I heard Shaq got a diss track for LeVar Ball.
I heard it, man. I like it. I downloaded it to my phone.
That's probably my ringtone now.
Why not?
I should probably make it my ringtone.
I like that beat too. I like it, man. Shaq. People don't realize Shaq has a platinum album.
Yo, he really used to rap. Shaq Fu was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a video game.
And 2 video games.
2 video games. Shaq Fu was crazy.
Hey, Pete, I guess out of sight, out of mind. I mean, I know he crossed over from playing ball to broadcasting, but Shaq is very accomplished. Very accomplished. And the actual freestyle I actually like. He took some pretty good shots, man.
I walk in Reebok in 92, I came out with them Shaqs. I've been doing this a long time. When you was averaging 2 points, riding a pine. You see my t-shirts, you see my feet work. It for a brand, that was me first.
But I will say that with all of this stuff that they hyping up, they just giving this man LeVar Ball all the attention that he wanted. Because the minute that his son is a little bit successful, it's gonna be overblown because of so much hype that he's put on.
Oh yeah, at the summer league, every time the Lakers played, they had a sold out crowd. Just every time Lonzo touched the ball, the crowd went crazy, and that's the entertainment factor, you know, that LeVar's trying to bring to his son to promote the brand, which is a great marketing strategy.
I feel like, you know, going into the WWE, that was major.
Oh yeah,
that was major. I don't even watch wrestling no more, but like I would have watched that just to see somebody hit his ass upside the head with a chair.
Yeah, you made it WWE. You made it, man. You made it.
That fan base is crazy. The WWE fan base, little do people know, for a sports fiction show, because that's what I'm gonna call it, a sports fiction show. Listen, man, they got a lot of followers. They got a whole lot of followers.
What do you think his wrestling name would be? Ball so hard?
Nah, but I know his finishing move is probably like the ball bag or something. That's some
ball
crazy.
sack. Ball sack.
The ball buster. Something crazy.
Yeah.
Something to do with somebody's balls that's probably in the bag.
Dallas Keuchel from the Houston Astros wish they could have done more before the trade deadline.
Yeah, I feel like this is the first time that I've heard that MLB player actually wanted to take more of a leadership role in the roster changing. You know, he felt like they're doing well. They have a chance to push for the World Series, and they didn't really make that much waves in the during the trade deadline.
Well, you know, trades period is always make or break. You know, either the trade propels you to the next step, or the trade can actually backfire. So a lot of these teams be hesitant with, you know, pushing for these deals now.
I mean, well, we got to understand that the sports, well, the athletics, the tenure is becoming a lot shorter, and the window for championships is closing a lot quicker. So I can understand as a player saying, hey, we got something good here. Let's look to see what's out there to try to make us better. And I can understand his viewpoints on, you know, I'm going to be here for this amount of time. I want to be able to get a ring in that window instead of hoping and wishing, especially when we're good right now, which they weren't even expected to be this good, along with the Yankees, who did make a couple moves during the trade deadline.
Yes, they did.
And I feel like, you know, for a young team, just like the Cubs were young, you don't have to be old to win. You don't necessarily have to have a whole bunch of experience to win games.
Yeah, you gotta have a mixture of young guys mixed with veterans. You know, Aaron Judge won the
home run derby.
He's having a great year. You know, Boston is always going to be there. San Francisco, the Dodgers. You know, all of them have the, you know, championship type pedigree where they try to retain their own, while at the same time trying to get others. So I think I understand where the players coming from, you know. So,
man, I just want to say that I could wish that my Mets, who just fell apart completely this season, I wish that we would have kept Daniel Murphy. I wish that we would have kept Daniel Murphy, and we could have been in the same situation where we could be trying to make moves instead of just dumping players. and pushing off Addison Reed to other teams and stuff like that. But I feel like whatever happened to the Mets could happen to anybody. One year you could be in the World Series, and the next year you could be right down at the bottom. So I understand, reverting back to the Dallas Keuchel thing. I understand what his fears are. We don't make this move and we don't win this year. What's to say next year we won't be in last place?
Exactly. Like you said, I'm a Mets fan as well, and we was in the running one year. Next year, I know Matt Harvey can't even pitch no more. I don't even know who he is. He just at the mound. So it can happen like that. On the paper, we had a talented team with Thor, Harvey, Granderson, Yesperus, and now we're playing for the future.
Yeah, Matt Harvey went from the white knight to the off knight.
Exactly.
And now, to have a very special segment, the NFL Hall of Fame game.
Dallas and Arizona, I'm pretty sure nobody's playing. Nobody's significant for that. For that matter.
Anybody eligible?
I'm pretty well. Arizona, they mostly, for the most part, keep a clean slate on their side. They have a well-fit organization. Dallas, on the other hand, their backup's pretty much gonna be their starters anyway. So
Week 1, 2.
Yeah, that's what they're just out there for experience. But you also got the Hall of Fame ceremony too for the players that have been playing over the years, that put in the time, work, and dedication to finally get that gold jacket. Believe the listening, you got LaDainian Tomlinson, Jason Taylor, Kurt Warner, a lot of familiar names. Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The owner.
Yes. He made it. I don't know what he did to get there, but he made it.
He drafted Hall of Fame players.
Well,
I guess that's
got a couple championships, got the new arena.
Okay.
Ain't won one since we was kids, but Dallas always been relevant somehow. Kurt Warner, what you think?
Kurt Warner, man. He was trash.
What?
Nah. Kurt Warner was alright when he played for the Rams. I think those was his glory years, that I just remember just Kurt Warner just at the end, man.
Yeah, I
just remember
from the beginning, he started in the Arena League, then he got to try out for the Rams.
Oh yeah, Kurt Warner was working at ShopRite.
Yes.
Damn.
Might have been key food, but we can talk about that later. He started off as a backup. The Trent Green got his opportunity. Greatest show on turf with Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt.
He was bagging groceries.
You probably bagged yours. Did you drop change in his little cup?
No, I can't. I can't say that I did.
That's why he ain't gonna give you a mention at his speech. But yeah, Kurt Warner had a great career. He had a stint with the Giants. It was okay, but he had a resurgence with Arizona and led them to the Super Bowl. So he's more than had the credentials.
Waxed by Pittsburgh.
No, they lost close. It was the key play, that interception by James Harrison. That was like the defining moment of the game. But it was a good game. It was a good game.
The Steelers was beating up with them.
But yeah, he had a great run in the NFL. You got LaDainian Tomlinson. Everybody know who he is. San Diego Charger, great. On and off the field. I think he played maybe about 12 seasons. He had the touchdown record for most touchdowns in the season by running back for a while.
Ended it with the Jets, right?
Had 2 seasons with the Jets, a couple playoff appearances with them. And so you got Jerry Jones, you got Jason Taylor, former, Miami Dolphin great.
Did he play for the Buccaneers?
No, he played for the Jets too. He had a couple seasons.
Oh, the
with
Jets. That's where he got you. Okay.
He had a couple seasons with the Jets too. Sack guy, very, very versatile, all around athlete. I think, as far as athlete, for his position, him and Julius Peppers, you could put like hand to hand as far as like athleticism at their position.
Yeah, that's when those more athletic like DE got into the game.
Javon Curse.
Yeah.
Hugh Douglas,
blowing wide receivers off the line of scrimmage, man.
Yeah, but salute to them. I mean, everybody deserves they do, and these is the few players and owner that's. Time is up, time to get called, time to get your jacket.
Jerry Jones.
By the way, T.O., they did not even give him a second year in a row. T.O. didn't make the Hall of Fame.
That's my wide receiver.
That's my favorite wide receiver of all time. That's
my wide receiver. I ain't
That's one of his memorable moments.
I'm not going to run down T.O. like that, man.
But he has the Hall of Fame numbers. Second in catches, like second or third in yards.
What it is that I think that, you know, I'm not defending this because it's the same thing like the Kaepernick situation where you got to play devil's advocate a little bit, but it's like the football Hall of Fame. It's not just NFL. So they account like more football-oriented stuff. In like NFL, maybe the pinnacle of the top players of football, but they also take into consideration like how likable you were and what you did for the game. T.O. did a lot of negative stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, he ain't killed nobody.
Yeah,
you know,
I never
OJ
heard,
in.
Yeah, I never heard T.O. getting arrested for anything. You know, it's just crazy, and it's funny how you drinking orange juice. Salute.
What?
Orange juice.
My orange juice is free.
Hey, so is the other one. But once again, shout out to all the Hall of Famers. Salute to y'all. I watched y'all as a kid, and I want to see T.O. get in next year.
Hey man, orange juice, October's very young. That same energy. Keep that same energy, fam. Now to the stupidest part of the show. This fool thinks that Conor McGregor can actually beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match.
Yes.
First of all, August 26th, Saturday. I don't know what time boxing matches start because I'm not really following boxing like that, but anytime the circus is in town, I'll be there to watch the clowns do what clowns do.
Hey, my birthday's Saturday. You know what I'm wishing? McGregor beat on Floyd. That's my wish. I'll make sure I close my eyes. I'll probably have a dime. Yeah, I'll probably have a dime in my pocket. See a star floating across the sky. I hope. It's gonna happen. Trust me. I like McGregor.
Boxing,
Yeah.
MMA,
Yeah.
apples, oranges.
He gonna hit him so hard, you gonna think he in MMA.
Floyd Mayweather is the best defensive tactician in boxing all time. And you think that Conor McGregor can actually outbox him. This is what you said to me.
Yes.
That you think that Conor McGregor can outbox Floyd Mayweather. All the restrictions that Conor McGregor has to face.
That's not gonna restrict it. A left hand going across his chin.
He gotta catch him first. He gonna be Elmer Fudd. Floyd Mayweather is Bugs Bunny. He's just gonna sit back and collect his money. And I didn't mean to make that rhyme.
Man, ain't nothing gonna change my mind. If McGregor came to me and said I'm gonna lose, I'm still picking you, McGregor.
You need the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
That's
what
what
you need the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
That star that's gonna go across the sky. I'm like,
You're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need like Armageddon to rain down.
I got rabbit's foot in my pocket too.
You need the whole rabbit. You need to find that rabbit and probably wish it back because Conor McGregor not beating Floyd Mayweather at no boxing match. It's boxing.
McGregor.
I used to think real high of you.
McGregor,
I used to really think high of you.
August 26th, McGregor.
There's no way. There's no way Conor McGregor is gonna beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match.
Okay.
There's no way.
There's no way I can put my left shoe on my right foot. But hey, man, anything's possible.
That shit didn't even make no goddamn sense. Just like Conor McGregor agreed to a fucking boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is a counter puncher. For every one punch that Conor McGregor think he's gonna get, he is expecting Conor McGregor to come over there over aggressive. I'm gonna rip your head off and put it on a spike in my country. You stupid ass. He wants you to chase him.
He can't read.
It don't matter if he can read. He gonna read the hell out of them damn punches.
No, he ain't.
He gonna read the shit out of them punches that Conor McGregor think that he gonna be throwing. Listen,
this how you spell read. R-E-A-D-E.
That's Dwayne. But still, that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor cannot outbox Floyd
He ain't
Mayweather
gonna make
in
it-
12 rounds.
Make it to the
And
event.
he's a point puncher. He's gonna punch for
I don't care how many
points.
punches he
He's gonna
throw.
win.
He ain't gonna make it to the event because he can't read the location of where he's at.
That's what you gotta drive it for. Floyd Mayweather can read how many dollar signs he got in his goddamn bank account, so I'm pretty sure he know when to show the hell up.
Man, McGregor gonna be laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, broke as hell because he can't understand how the hell he got himself in this
He
situation.
ain't doing nothing.
Dana White is royally screwing MMA right now.
No, he ain't.
He's screwing MMA because they're gonna show that no person in MMA can transfer over to boxing like a boxer can
We
transfer
gonna
to
see.
MMA.
How Drake said it, we gonna see.
I
We
don't
gonna see.
I don't even-
Don't make me go gospel on you now.
That's
Make me go yeah.
You heard it first. Conor McGregor is gonna lose to Floyd Mayweather.
No, he ain't.
It's not gonna be a lot. Look, the
No,
fight
it
is
ain't.
not even gonna be as long as you think it is. It's gonna be
It's
20
not.
minutes.
It's gonna be 20 seconds.
It's gonna be 20 minutes.
20
It's
seconds.
gonna be 20 minutes.
20 seconds.
The fight is gonna be over in 20 minutes. They're just
Okay.
gonna be dancing around each other the whole entire time.
Yeah.
I be dancing around each other the whole entire
I
time.
seen better punches from Floyd at prime now.
Well, hey, Conor McGregor still has to catch those punches.
No, he ain't. He's gonna be ducking and dodging, moving left and right.
He got knocked out in sparring practice.
So you think
He got
Floyd-
knocked out in
So
sparring
you telling
practice
me
by a
Floyd
dude
never
named
got knocked
Miguel.
out. So you tell me Floyd
He got
never
knocked-
got knocked out.
he got knocked-
in sparring practice.
He got knocked out. He ain't get knocked out recently. He ain't get knocked out in the 49 fights that he been fighting in. Unlike Conor McGregor, just lost to Nate Diaz, and then he got knocked out
In
by his
MMA.
cousin Miguel.
In MMA.
In boxing sparring.
In MMA, but he lost to Nate Diaz. And then he beat Nate Diaz right
Yeah,
back.
yeah, because he had to
'Cause he
learn,
the GOAT.
because he had to read him.
Cause he the GOAT.
After this 50-0,
Cause he the GOAT.
Floyd Mayweather don't have to fight him no more.
He the GOAT.
He don't have to fight him no more.
Hell, I'm the GOAT.
He 28.
Cause McGregor the GOAT.
He 28.
I don't
Floyd
give a
Mayweather
damn, maybe he's
40.
78.
He 40.
Yeah, oh well.
He gonna lose to a 40-year-old.
No, he ain't.
He gonna lose to a
Only
40-year-old.
40 I know is probably in your fridge.
He is 40.
I don't give a
Conor
damn.
McGregor is gonna lose to a 40-year-old
Oh, yeah.
all because of stupid.
He's like, come on, mate.
he's gonna
Yeah,
say,
come
come
on,
on, and
man.
Floyd Mayweather is gonna stand away from him the entire fight.
Listen, man. Whoever listening to him, y'all on bath salt. Y'all need to cut that out.
Man, whatever acid trip that you want, you need to
Hey,
get that
man,
hell off.
I need some more. Who got
Germany
it?
or
Who
Ireland,
got it?
whatever the hell he
Who
from.
got it? Make sure y'all follow me and give me some more of that acid McGregor got. It probably got McGregor stamped on it. I need some of that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He gonna beat that dirty ass.
After
beard off
he
his
beat
face.
Floyd, he gonna have cereal. McGregor O's. He probably gonna have a burger. He probably gonna have a burger. He probably gonna have sneakers.
Yeah, he probably gonna have a big Kahuna burger.
Yeah,
And it's like, you know what happened to the last motherfucker had a big Kahuna burger?
McBurger. That's what we call McBurger.
Yeah, we got.
Mhm.
He can't get to McDonald's because he ain't gonna be able to afford nothing on the dollar menu.
Yeah, okay. You keep talking. Floyd can't spell his damn name.
That's alright.
You probably spell it P-H-L-O-Y-D.
I'm done with it. Thanks everybody for watching No Huddle. It's your boy Jody McCoy.
This is Huggz with 2 G's. Ultimate Warrior is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Who the hell asked you to say something about Ultimate Warrior?
Me, my conscience
But
said
why?
say something because he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Well, what the fuck does that? What does that have to do with anything?
Maybe some of our subscribers want to know about me personally. That's one of the things we could talk about. So comment underneath.
Subscribe to SWRV.MEDIA.
What he
Follow
said.
us and please, if you have something to share about Ultimate Warrior, say it to him. Don't direct it to me.